Spider-Man was only trying to sneak into a building, but he almost walked into a deadly trap. First, Spider-Man used a laser to cut through the bulletproof glass. Then he pressed the spider symbol on his chest. The suit instantly activated stealth mode, but as he got closer to the office, his spider sense suddenly went off. He immediately activated infrared scanning. The entire hallway was filled with laser traps. Spider-Man had no choice but to rely on his incredible agility, flipping and twisting between countless laser beams. Finally, he reached the office door. He thought he had already bypassed every security system, but the moment the door opened, the alarm went off. Several missiles fired straight at him. Then heavy machine guns popped out from the walls. Spider-Man leaped into the air and landed directly on one of the guns. He forced the machine guns to fire at each other, destroying the entire defense system. However, when Spider-Man finally accessed the computer, there was no evidence inside. And this all started one day earlier. Thunderball, Bulldozer, Piledriver, and Wrecker. 4 villains were tearing through the streets, causing chaos. The Spider team rushed to the scene. Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Nova, and White Tiger all joined the fight. But Spider-Man soon realized their real target was not stealing anything. They were just destroying buildings. When a giant piece of debris fell toward the crowd, Spider-Man immediately shot his web and held it in midair. But the damaged building could no longer support the weight. He had no choice but to call Nova over and have him hold it from below. A row of cars was still crushed in the process. By the time they finished dealing with the disaster, the 4 villains had already disappeared. They stole nothing. They only left behind a city full of destruction. At that moment, Fury arrived in a fighter jet. Looking at the damage across the city, he started blaming everyone for the destruction. Spider-Man was furious. The villains clearly did it on purpose. But then, Spider-Man suddenly noticed something strange. 3 entire blocks had been completely destroyed, yet the bank was left untouched. That was no coincidence. Fury agreed with his theory and ordered them to investigate secretly. But the next second, he fired all of them. Their new job, joining the disaster cleanup department, where they had to deal with the aftermath of superhero battles. Spider-Man was completely stunned. Just moments ago, he was saving the world. Now, he had become a cleanup worker.
Don't sweat it, kid. A little manual labor never hurt anyone. You can see what it's done for me and my physique.